Welcome. Today we're going to be opening up some free shares on Robinhood. If you don't know how to get a free share, all you have to do is create an account and sign up using a referral link. So you could use the referral link that I have in my description. You'll get a free share and I will get a free share as well, and that's how I'm able to make these videos. Now, there is an interesting point to this. I have done this plenty of times in the past. I have multiple videos where I open up free shares, but since the last one that I've done, they've actually changed their process. And I will be honest, it's for the worse. It's actually a much less exciting process now because you open up a share and you get to pick a fractional share of something. That means they give you a set dollar amount and go, this is how much you've won essentially for, doing the referral, and it's a randomized amount, which I'll get to in a second. And then you get to choose what share you want. So in the past, it was like, you just got a free share of this small energy company and it might be worth $4.20 at the time, but I get the entire share. I've also gotten a free share of Apple in the past. Yes, that is right. I have gotten a free share of Apple and it was worth about $180 at the time per share. So I got an entire share of Apple for $180, and that was amazing, and I've held on to it since and whatnot, and it's grown, it's done really well. So that was cool to get a full share just of a random company. You don't know what you're gonna get. The way that it works now, as I mentioned, is you just get a set amount. It's a random amount, supposedly, but we'll touch on that. It's a random amount, and you get to choose what you want. So you might get $5 and you get to buy whatever that would be, 0.02 shares of Apple, or you could do 0.03 shares of Microsoft, or whatever the ratio works for $5, but you get to pick. So the fun is in the random amount that you get. And let's read what Robinhood has to say about that. All right, so as you can see here, we see how much money can I make by referring a friend. 99% of the rewards are worth $5. 1 in 100 customers get at least $10, and 1 in 1,000 can get $200. You can also get up to $1,500 per year for referring friends. And also another thing to note is down here, you actually see that you don't get to choose any share you want. It's not a random company or anything like that. There are 22. Now, given 22 companies, you actually do have a lot of choice, especially if you're wanting to be a little bit responsible. Most of these companies are good companies. They have solid outlook. So that's not really a huge issue in my opinion, but it is something to note. So let's go back to that though. 99% are worth $5. 1 in 10 or 1 in 100 will get at least $10. So they've removed a lot of the variables from this, and I can show you as I'm going to start opening some shares on the screen as we go. As you can see, we are getting $5 over and over again. We get $5 pretty much every single time. Not even pretty much every single time. Every single time. So in the past, when I would have gotten $3 here, $10 there, $8 here, $12 there, and then occasionally something like Apple, we get $180 there. Now we're talking about $5 over and over. We don't even get like a $5.80 and then $7 where we can put wherever we want, or $12. Basically, at the end of the day, you're getting $5 for referring a friend. They have dumbed down the system quite a lot and made it a lot less fun. So that is really disappointing from them. And honestly, it makes these videos a lot less fun. I do want to thank today's sponsor of the video, which is Dossier. I do appreciate the support. And guys, let me just tell you, I got the new aromatic watermelon scent, and it's actually phenomenal. A great summertime scent. I'd highly recommend it. Dossier reproduces classic high-end luxury scents at a fraction of the price, keeping the exact same high quality by cutting out all the expenses and the brand tax. All scents are $59 or less, while designer scents range from $50 up to $280 in retail. Woody Tobacco is my newest addition, and it's inspired by Replica Jazz Club, which usually costs $135. The scent is described as a cigar dipped in honey. There are free exchanges and returns forever. Dossier has a welcome offer with up to 20% off the website. However, you can get up to 30% off your first order by using the discount link in the description of my video. Dossier has a new payment method that lets you earn store credit. Select cash at the last step of the checkout and you can earn yourself a $10 bonus credit and even get rewarded with 10% store credit on every order after that. But I think these updates are important to note, hence the title of this video and the content within it. This is something that I used to do more often, but since they've done this, I've almost been waiting to get a higher value share because it's not fun if they're all $5. But enough time has passed and I've opened enough where I'm realizing it's just gonna be $5. I think people used to be engaged a lot more with this in the past because I used to get tons and tons and tons, like multiple a week level tons of referrals. And now I do get a little bit less, that's for sure. So of course, some people have already signed up to Robinhood, but overall, I just think there's less interest in this, which is for good reason. It's less fun. The program isn't as enticing, and I think that also has to do with where Robinhood is as a company. They're starting to streamline things a little bit more, whereas in the past, they were in a massive growth phase, and they were trying to not cut corners at all, but rather do things the fun way and get people to engage with their platform in an unconventional way. And that kind of involved, random shares and giving out a little bit more money than they used to in the past and stuff like that. So it kind of made things a little bit more exciting. Now, what I will note is that there is another platform that you can also do this with that does pay a little bit more, and that is Webull. Now, Webull does actually offer a little bit more money, but theirs is a different type of platform. They do have some randomized options. They do have some more structured referral goals, if you will. So in this case, if you meet a certain number of referrals, you can get bonuses. You can also get different bonuses just for signing up in the first place and depositing a different level of money. So there's lots of things to look into. If you do want to look into that one, check the link in the description. I do have a referral link there, and I will also make a video talking about those referrals and some of the bonuses that I can get as well. But let's show you a couple of them right now. So in this case, here we have a little bit more randomization here. You can see here we got a Met share for $61.36. That is quite a lot of money for one referral. Here you can see this was a different promotion, and it was just $30 worth of Apple. So I got that a couple times as well. So there's a much more variety here and a lot higher rewards because they're really trying to push people to join the platform as they aren't the top dog market in this space at this time. So long story short, guys, what do we think about this new system? Honestly, I think it's less enjoyable. It's less fun for the viewers. It's less fun for the referrer and the person doing the referral. It's just honestly less chance, less fun. You're not going to get most of the time a huge amount of this anyways. So I think the randomization factor was a little bit more fun. Like, I think it would even be more fun if sometimes you're getting $3.99, sometimes you're getting $7.24, just to make it seem like it's not so rigged, if you will, because now it's just $5 every single time. Like, you don't see an end in sight. So if you're asking my advice, I would say that, taking advantage of as many sign-up bonuses as you can is always a benefit. At the end of the day, it is free money. You're always able to withdraw your money from these platforms if you want. But as always, just invest responsibly. Make sure you are comfortable with the things you're doing. It's your own personal decision. And at the end of the day, we're all just trying to make a little bit of money. We're all just trying to have a little bit of fun. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please do drop a like. If you want to see anything else, let me know in the comments. And subscribe to see more business, money, and tech videos.